Hey guys, it's Liv. So yes, I have not posted in this channel in quite a number of months, and that is just because things got really busy over the holidays and since the start of the new year. But I am finally back posting on this channel, and I have a bunch of exciting videos coming up. So we have today's video, which is a bullet journaling video. Then we are going to do a kind of cozy day routine and an apartment tour video. So make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss any of those, because they will be coming up in the next couple weeks. So like I said, today is a bullet journaling video, and I actually got a ton of requests to do this video actually really recently. I have been posting on my Instagram story some photos of my bullet journal as I'm like getting more pages added to it and doing more spreads and stuff like that. I'm just going to take you guys through kind of like a tour of all the pages of my bullet journal so far, and then tell you kind of like what my plans are for it and how I use it and all of that good stuff. If you guys are at all interested and serious about starting bullet journaling, you first have to follow me on Pinterest. I have a journaling inspiration board on Pinterest. Just go to It's Liv B on Pinterest, and then the board is called Journaling Inspiration, and it is just filled with amazing ideas for like pages to do and spreads to do and ways to like set up your bullet journal, ways to decorate it, different types of lettering and doodles, like everything you can think of I have pinned to that board, and I pin probably like 10 things a day, so I'm constantly adding to it. And as you will see from when I show you my bullet journal, I have gotten a lot of inspiration from different pins on my Pinterest board. First things first, I'm going to talk about my bullet journal and all of the supplies I use for bullet journaling. So this is my bullet journal. I'm going to butcher this so badly. Leuchtturm 1917. So this is typically what people will use for bullet journaling because it is blank pages, there's no lines, there's just kind of like the grid dots. The main pens that I use are the Sharpie pens, so not Sharpie markers, and I use the fine tip ones, so it's just like this. They kind of show through on the page, but they don't bleed through onto the next page, if you know what I mean. I also really like them because once they're dry, they don't smudge if you put like colored markers over top of them, which as you will see I do a lot. I went to my local art store. It's called Desairs. It's in Halifax. If anyone here lives in Halifax and you're looking for markers, basically I just went in and spent a while with my notebook and these markers, and I just tested them all out, and all the ones I got have a brush tip and a, what's this called? Like a chisel tip, I guess. Okay, so I have kind of like a turquoise blue, it's called pale blue, but it's actually a purple, two different pinks. This one's more of like an orangey pink, and this one's like a baby pink, a pale yellow, a kind of gray blue, and then this one's an actual gray one, and then I have a black in here somewhere. I really don't like bright colors in my bullet journal. I like really kind of pale and pastel colors, so that's why I took a while to just go through and actually test them out on paper. And the last thing that I use for bullet journaling is just a ruler. This is like literally my boyfriend's weird triangular engineering ruler. Any ruler or like straight edge object will do, but it just helps if you're making charts or if you want to make boxes and you want all your lines to be straight. So yeah. So now I'm just going to go through and show you the different spreads in my bullet journal. So when you first open it, it has a table of contents that is blank, and then it has a spot for you to fill in pages and then what is on those particular pages. And this makes it super easy to just kind of at a glance find the page that you're looking for if you want to flip to a specific page. I just really like making things pretty and making lists and all of that, so the act of actually writing stuff into my bullet journal is just like really fun and really calming to me. So that's why I have just a bunch of random type of like routines and stuff written down in here that I feel like not everyone is going to need or want to do. The first page that I have is my daily routines page. So here I just have kind of like my ideal morning routine that I try and stick to, and then my ideal evening routine. So that includes like the time I want to wake up, the time I want to start working, the time I want to like start getting ready for bed and actually be in bed, going to sleep, stuff like that. Next, I have a super extra spread that is my morning and evening skincare routine. So here I just have my morning routine, my evening routine, and then what I do on like a weekly or like even monthly basis. Like I said, it's super extra, super intense, but I really like it. So I got this idea on my on Pinterest, you guys will see the pin that I got this from is kind of like the cover photo for my Pinterest board. Here I just have month at a glance, and then I have my goals for the month written here. I also have my key, so this is kind of like a legend to all the icons that I use in my daily logs. So like for a to-do thing, it's a little box, and then when that's in progress, you put a line through it. When it's complete, you color it in. I really love this because in the daily log, you can just like bullet point everything written down. It doesn't have to be in any particular order, but it's still a way to keep it really organized, so you know like what's a task versus what's an idea. And just in case I change it from February to March or like later on in the year, I will be able to see for that month what icons I was using and what each one of them means. The next one is my February habit tracker. So this is a really fun way to keep track of which habits you are staying on track with. So I have just been shopping a lot lately, so I think that one's pretty self-explanatory. The next one is yoga / meditation / stretching. So if I do any one of those things in that day, I'll color it in blue. If I take my vitamins that day, it'll be yellow. And then if I bullet journal or write in my regular journal, I will color that purple. Then down here I have a period tracker. It's just like a little calendar, and I just put like a little star when I'm on my period. I put, for example, like a little asterisk if I have different symptoms like PMS symptoms and stuff like that. So then here is just an example of a weekly spread for me. So as you can see, I just have the days of the week and then all my little icons, and as you can see, like the ones that are half filled in are the ones that are in progress. The ones that are fully black are the ones that are complete. So like I said, I just really like this because you can just write things down as they happen or as you think of them, and using the icons means that it's still going to be organized. And moving on, we are moving on to my books to read in 2018 page layout. But basically I did the same kind of thing that I do in the daily log. So the ones that I am currently reading or that are in progress have a line through the square. So as you can see, I have 4 books on the go right now because I tend to start books and then not finish them. So that's why I'm trying to remind myself to finish the ones that I've started. And then I also decided, just for fun, I put like a little rating thing here. So I'm just going to rate them as I finish them. I'll just rate them out of 10. And then the next one is movies and shows to watch. I actually really like these type of spreads because whenever people give me like book suggestions or tell me I need to watch a show, I can just jot it down here so I don't forget. And again, the ones that are in progress, like Jane the Virgin and The Office, I have the little line through it. And then the ones that I have already watched have an X through it. So like you can see, I went to see Molly's Game a couple weeks ago. My sister told me I need to watch Shameless, and then I also want to rewatch Parks and Recreation at some point this year. I'm thinking it'll be like in the summer. And then also in the summer, I'm going to be watching Ocean's 8 and The Incredibles 2 because those are both coming out this summer. And then some movies that I haven't seen in a really long time that I want to rewatch are It's Complicated, Mamma Mia, Julie and Julia, and The Bee Movie. Next here, I have my 2018 projects one, and I'm covering it up because some of these are secret and you guys can't know about it yet, so I'm so sorry, but I have to cover it. And then after that, I have a list for my lifestyle channel, which is this channel. So I have video ideas and then ones that are kind of like completed and coming up soon. Okay, and then the very last spread that I have right now is a mood tracker, and I love the idea of this type of mood tracker. I've pinned so many different designs for this, but basically the idea is like you would draw a photo, and then, so as you can see, I kind of did like a constellation theme, and then I put each day of the month, so 28 days in February, I have 28 stars. And then on the back here, I have a little key of each color that I'm going to use and what it means. And then at the end of the month, you will have all of the stars colored in different colors. I really love the idea that even though you will have like bad days or cranky days or tired days, whatever moods you pick, at the end it will still come together to create a really beautiful picture. And I think that's just kind of metaphorical for life. I've seen people do ones where they do a gumball machine. I've seen people do like a bouquet of flowers. There's so many different types of designs that you can do for this. So that is it so far for my bullet journal. I just love sitting down and thinking of new lists and new layouts to do. It's super like calming and get my thoughts out and all of that kind of stuff. So it probably sounds super nerdy right now, but it's fine. I would really love to hear from you guys if you do bullet journaling or if you're interested in starting it. Also, what your favorite type of layout and page layout and spread and all of that is. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video.